Please switch on your videos. Good morning, all of you. Can you hear me? I think in the last class we were discussed one problem. Question number 60. Did you complete that question? The current in a coil varies with respect to time t as I is equal to 3t square plus 2t. If the inductance of the coil is 10 millihenry, the value of induced EMF at t is equal to 2 seconds will be. Did you complete it? So here the current is given as I is equal to 3t square plus 2t. I is equal to 3t square plus 2t. The inductance of the coil L is equal to 10 millihenry. Then what about the value of induced EMF at t is equal to 2 seconds? How we can solve it? L is equal to 10 millihenry, that is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 3 Henry. Convert millihenry into Henry because here the induced EMF is expressed in terms of volt, not in millivolt. So we need to convert Henry into millihenry. Sorry, millihenry into Henry. Then how we can calculate the induced EMF here? Equation for calculating the induced EMF.
L into di by dt.
Yes. Induced EMF is equal to L into di by dt. Okay. But what is I? I is 3t square plus 2t. Then what is di by dt? Di by dt is equal to d by dt of 3t square plus 2t. D by dt of 3t square plus 2t. I hope that all of you know the derivation, right? So here I is equal to 3t square plus 2t, which implies di by dt is equal to d by dt of 3t square plus 2t. Find the derivative of each term present in this equation. It becomes d by dt of 3t square plus d by dt of 2t. What is the derivative of the first term? D by dt of 3t square.
60.
60. Here we have a general equation like d by dt of or d by dx of x square, that is equal to 2 into x raised to n minus 1. Similarly, here we have another function d by dt of 3t square. The derivative of the first term is equal to 60 plus d by dt of 2t. 2. It is 2. Okay. So the value of di by dt becomes di by dt is equal to 60 plus 2. So here we need to find the derivative of the given function. The given term is 3t square plus 2t. In order to find the di by dt, find the derivative of each term present in this equation. So di by dt of 3t square plus 2t is 6t plus 2. Which implies di by dt is equal to 6t plus 2. But here we have one condition. Find the value of induced EMF at t is equal to 2 seconds. So di by dt is equal to 6t plus 2. But here we want to find out the induced EMF at t is equal to 2 seconds. So here di by dt is equal to 6t plus 2, which implies di by dt at t is equal to 2 seconds. It becomes Instead of t, here we need to substitute the value of this 2. It becomes 6 into 2 plus 2. What is the value of di by dt?
14.
14. Okay, di by dt becomes 14. Because here we have a condition, we want to find out the induced EMF at t is equal to 2 seconds. So di by dt is equal to 14. Therefore, induced EMF is equal to, here L is 10 into 10 raised to minus 3 Henry into di by dt is 14. The value of current at t is equal to 2 second is 14. So what about the final value of induced EMF here? 14 into 10 into 10 raised to minus 3.
0.14.
0.14. That is, here we get 140 into 10 raised to minus 3. That is equal to 0.14 volt. Right. So here option A is the right answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 61. How much inductance would be needed to store 1 kilowatt of energy in a coil carrying a 200 ampere current? How much inductance would be needed to store 1 kilowatt hour energy in a coil carrying a 200 ampere current? How can we find the inductance here? Here we want to calculate the inductance. How much inductance would be needed to store 1 kilowatt hour energy in a coil carrying a 200 ampere current? Which equation we can use here in order to find out the inductance of that particular coil?
Half L square.
Yes, L is equal to, or U is equal to half L.
Half L square.
Very good. So here we have an equation for the energy stored in an inductor. Energy stored in an inductor is given by U is equal to half L I square. Okay, we may study an equation for energy stored in a inductor. The energy stored in an inductor is given by U is equal to half L I square. And here we have the value of current. I is equal to 200 ampere. What about the value of inductance? Inductance we need to find out. What about the value of energy stored in this inductor? U is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour. We know that we are already studied that 1 kilowatt hour is the SI unit of electrical energy. Then how we can convert it into joule? It's a constant value. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 kilowatt hour is equal to sometimes, oh yes, 3.6
into 10 raised minus, no, 10 raised to minus 6.
minus 6 or plus 6, Anna?
Minus 6. No, 6. 10 raised
This is 6. 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. Okay, so here we need to convert kilowatt hour into joule. Joule is the SI unit of energy. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. So here we have the value of energy and current. So we can easily calculate the value of inductance, L. Rearranging the equation. L is equal to, bring the 2 here. So it becomes 2U divided by I square. L is equal to 2U divided by I square. Two into, here the energy is 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by I square. Current is 200 square. Yes, Vidur. What about the answer?
Option B.
Option B,
Yes, ma'am. Circular.
180 Henry.
Yes, ma'am.
Punya.
180, ma'am.
Okay, what about Michael?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I
Okay, so here the option is B, 180 Henry. 180 Henry is the answer. Now the last question. The mutual inductance between a primary and secondary circuit is 0.5 Henry. The resistance of the primary and the secondary circuits are 20 ohms and 5 ohms respectively to generate a current of 0.4 ampere in the secondary. Current in the primary must be changed at the rate of 4 ampere per second, 16 ampere per second, 1.6 ampere per second, 8 ampere per second.
Next is 62.
Yes, Achyut?
Should we do 62 now?
Ah, yes. Here the mutual inductance is given, it is 0.5 Henry. The resistance of the primary and the secondary circuits are given as 20 ohms and 5 ohms respectively. So in order to generate a current of 0.4 ampere in the secondary, current in the primary must be changed at the rate of which equation we can use here in order to find out the rate of change of current in the primary. Here the mutual induction is takes place. So we have study one equations regarding with that of the mutual inductance and rate of change of current and all. How we can solve it? What is the equation for induced EMF in the phenomenon of mutual induction? How we can find out the induced EMF in mutual induction?
minus MDI by dt.
Induced EMF is equal to minus M di by dt. Okay. So induced EMF is equal to minus M di by dt. But here the value of EMF is not given. But we know that E is nothing. It is the voltage. And according to Ohm's law, what is voltage or potential difference?
Yeah.
IR. So we can write IR is equal to minus M into di by dt. So here we want to find out the rate of change of current in the primary. That is, we want to find out di by dt. So what about the value of current I? Value of current is given. Current is 0.4 ampere in the secondary. That is 0.4. And the value of resistance is also given. We need to calculate the rate of change of current in the primary. So we need to we give preference to the value given about the regarding with that of the secondary. The mutual inductance between a primary and secondary circuit is 0.5 Henry. Here the mutual inductance M is given. It is 0.5 Henry. The resistance of the primary and the secondary circuits are 20 ohms and 5 ohms respectively. So the resistance of the primary circuit RP is equal to 20 ohm. The resistance of the secondary circuit RS is equal to 5 ohm. To generate a current of 0.4 ampere in the secondary, that is, the current in the secondary is 0.4 ampere. So here we want to find out what will be the rate of change of current in the primary coil, IP. So here we have induced EMF is equal to minus M into di by dt, where M is the mutual inductance. But here we don't know the value of induced EMF. But here it is a phenomenon of mutual induction. That is, if the EMF associated with one coil is changes, it will induce a current in the nearby coil. That is what is the phenomenon known as the mutual induction. So here we know the value of current and resistance of these two coils, current of the secondary coil. So we take the resistance of the secondary coil. That is RS. So our equation becomes, here the current is 0.4 ampere. Current of the secondary coil. Then the current of the resistance with respect to the secondary coil is 5 ohm. So 0.4 into 5 is equal to mutual inductance, value of mutual inductance is given as 0.5. Then di by dt, that is rate of change of current in the primary. That is what is we are going to find out, which implies di by dt is equal to 0.4 into 5 divided by 0.5 minus 0.5. What about the final answers?
What happens to the negative? Like in the answer, we will have negative.
Yeah, in the given options, they are not provided the negative sign. What about the final answer, the numerical value?
4.0.
4.0. It is 4 ampere per second. Actually, here we want to put a negative sign because in the equation we have E is equal to minus m into di by dt. So here we need a negative sign, but in the options they are not given that negative sign. Sometimes it may be indicate the direction, that's why they are not provided it in the options. Anyway, the number is, the final answer is
Ma'am,
S.
like for some questions, they are neglecting the negative because of the like direction.
Ah, yes.
But
It is.
how do we understand which one we have to take negative and which we shouldn't?
Oh, yes. Actually, this is the problem of the MCQ question. Yesterday, we have a training. So the resource person is shared her opinion that you may be search for not for the correct answers. Whenever you are need to attend this MCQ questions, don't try to check for the exact answers or correct answers, but you are just select the best answers. Not the correct answer, select the best answers. Okay, so here in question, we have an idea. In the equation, we have a negative sign, but here in the given options, there is no negative sign is provided in any of the options. So you just select the best answer from the given alternatives. Okay. So I think now it is almost 9 o'clock. Now you have the surprise. We have a surprise test today based on the chapter electromagnetic induction. Okay, so all of you please switch on your videos. Nevin, are you ready for the test? All right. All of you please switch on your videos. It's a 10-mark question. Very simple question papers based on the motional EMF induced means inductance in order to find out the inductance, mutual inductance, self-inductance, that's all. Okay, so let me post the link here.